Welcome to the Inside Man podcast. I'm your host, Tim Martinez. Our lesson today is health is wealth. It's an easy phrase to say. You hear it all the time. But it's true. There's nothing like being in good health. There's nothing like your family and friends being in good health. When you're not in good health, the world doesn't seem right. It's hard to focus. And you hear it time and time again. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. But let's dissect that for a second. There's mind, body, and spirit. So let's take mental health. It's a topic that's heard a lot about these days. It is a real thing. And I claim to be no expert on mental health and what bipolar is and schizophrenia and the stuff that individuals that suffer with that go through. But I can tell you that your mental health is something to be protected. And every one of us has a responsibility to protect our mental health. Drugs and alcohol don't help. Being in bad relationships doesn't help. Remaining in situations that are negative definitely doesn't help. Not setting aside time for yourself doesn't help. So how does one get themselves into a good mental health state? The first thing that you can do is be mindful of your mental health. It's easy to be against the grindstone and never really stop to think about how you're feeling. Being up against the grindstone day in and day out, burnout is a real thing, and it happens to all of us, especially in this fast-moving world. The never-ending deadline, your email pinging you all day long, text. So, from time to time, you need to take a step back. Take some time for yourself. Clear your headspace. I like to take a daily walk, even if it's just for 15-20 minutes. I get away from my desk, I unplug my phone, and I walk. No distractions, get some fresh air. I also try to do yoga a few times a week. Try to meditate a little bit. Definitely set aside some time for quiet time, for prayer time. Try to get my head right before I get into business. So what do you do? What should you do to get your head right? I definitely think it starts with mindfulness and asking yourself, what's going to work for you? Sometimes you need to pause. It's necessary. Your brain only has so much capacity in a given day. And if you keep working past its capacity, you're going to be working against yourself. So, mental health, be mindful of it, set mechanisms in place, and get yourself right every day. Spiritual health. So, we all believe different things, but there is something greater than us. I'm a Christian, so that's my foundation. I read the Bible, I pray to God, Jesus. That's where I come from. That's what centers me spiritually. Coming from a place that's greater than yourself. Looking for ways to add value beyond yourself. Being part of a community. Being concerned and mindful of the spiritual health of those in your circle. It's not all business. It can't all be ones and zeros and check sizes. What happens when you leave this place? How connected are you to God? To what God wants for you in your life? Spiritual health. Do you set aside time for prayer, for exploration, for meditation, for reading, for your spiritual community? It's important because nobody's here forever. And this has been man's search since the beginning of time to get closer to his creator. So as much as you need to keep your mental health in check, you want to have spiritual health. And the final one is the obvious: physical health. Mind, body, spirit. This is the body. What are you doing to take care of your body? This is the basics. Eat right, get lots of rest, drink lots of water, exercise daily, be mindful, be aware of what you put into your body, be aware of what you put into your mind, be aware of who you let into your ecosystem. All these negative aspects of life are trying to penetrate your force field and tear you down. Now, you can't fight age, can't turn back the clock. So it's important to be healthy, because inevitably your body is going to age. That is just a fact. You want to age gracefully, age well. I mean, I know people that are in their 80s that are in very great shape, but it's because they were mindful of being in great shape for decades. They always walked. They always ate healthy. They still do. My grandmother walked every single day into her last day at 96. So what are you doing to take care of your body? Now, we say health is wealth because health is very expensive in America. Insurance premiums, doctor visits, medicine, it all adds up. Terribly expensive. Taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually is almost like a personal insurance policy. Now, accidents happen. There's nothing you can do to fight off whatever is in your destiny, whether it's a disease or, breaking an ankle. These things just occur to all of us. But beyond those things, the things that you can control, you should control. If you want to be wealthy and successful in life, you got to get these things in check. You are the master of your domain. You are the master of your body. So how are you taking care of it? You're the master of your spiritual health. How much time are you spending there? You're the master of your mental health. What are you doing to be mindful? So keep positive energy in your orbit. Push out negative energy. Push out negative people. Push away negative foods and negative habits. Get yourself in check. Mind, body, spirit. Because it's a battle every day. Every day. There's struggles that come at you every day. You need to be as solid and firm as you can be to go into the battle. Put your armor on. I've heard that bamboo is some of the strongest materials. It's also some of the most flexible material. So if a monsoon comes through or massive storm, it's not going to knock a bamboo tree down, because the bamboo is flexible and it can waver through the storm, but its roots are so strong that you can never break. So have a foundation. Focus on your foundation. Focus on your roots. Build good practices. It all starts with mindfulness and knowing where you want to head, knowing where you want to be. What kind of mind, body, spirit do you want to have when you're 60, 70, 80, 90? Build the foundation now. Build the foundation now. What kind of people do you want in your ecosystem? What kind of people do you want building you up? What kind of people do you want to build up? What kind of contributions do you want to make to your spiritual community? How would you like your health to be? I've been a vegan for about 10 years just because I want to live a healthier plant-based lifestyle, and I've never looked back, and it's been great. I don't miss cheese or meat or any of that stuff, but now it's just me. That works for me. You have to find something that works for you and stick to it. I try to work out at least 4 or 5 days a week, even if it's just 30 minutes. when I'm doing something physical, concentrated every day. I try to read my Bible every day. I try to pray every single day. Spend some quiet time. I read books. I self-educate. What are you doing to get your mind, body, and spirit in check? Because it's not going to get to where you want it to be haphazardly, without intention. So that's the lesson. Health is wealth. And what is health? It's mind, body, and spirit being in check, being aligned, being intentional with what you want your outcomes to be. Here's the great news. You can get to where you want to be, and you will have a richer, more fulfilled life for it. So get out there and build wealth, starting with great health. Have an awesome day.